why do we make excuses, or not even excuses? Why do we accept when a celebrity does something weird or wears something so odd, but we judge the everyday person who does the same thing? Why is that? I'd love to know. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Someday I Have a Podcast. My name is Ren. I am your host. Every single time that I produce this, it's very lightly edited for the most part because I like to take out all the ums and ands and blah, blah, blahs. But this podcast was born because I was continuously saying someday I'll have a podcast. It's something I'd like to do. I have so many thoughts and blah, blah, blah. But where do I put them? How do I share them with the world? But if you don't put action into your thoughts and dreams, how is it ever going to nothing's ever going to happen. Someday never comes. So I encourage you to whatever your thing might be, make your someday today. And thank you for listening. Let's dive into it. Recently, I saw an interview with MGK, Machine Gun Kelly, the singer, rapper, or whatever you want to classify him as. And he's like wearing vampire teeth. Okay. And that's the look. And then I was thinking, if I were to wear like vampire teeth, like put those little plastic capsules on my teeth and walk around, I would be ridiculed socially, like it'd be social suicide. I would be torn to shreds. And I'm like, but why? And of course I have to give the caveat, like my friends I feel like wouldn't judge me, but the world at large, like let's say I went to the bank, into the post office, into the coffee shop down the road with that, you know how many people would be staring at me acting like I'm crazy, right? But no one bats an eye when, let's say, MGK does it. Right? And similarly, recently the Hannah Montana 20-year anniversary thing came out. In this special, Miley Cyrus is wearing like this denim outfit with these denim capris. I mean, she looks incredible and amazing. And it is reminiscent of Y2K years when Hannah Montana was, popping off. And she looked incredible in it. But then I'm thinking, like, if I were to wear that outfit, or if someone were to wear that outfit down the street, people would literally be like, what are you wearing? But it's okay when this famous person does it. And I genuinely am asking this question. It's so funny because I'm just coming onto this internet. Into this internet? What? I'm literally just coming onto the internet like with a question and making a whole episode about it because I don't have a real answer. I don't have an answer as to why we're doing that. It could be because we admire these people and we envy them in some way that they can walk around in these, cool, crazy, weird outfits and do these weird things with their hair and blah, blah, blah without ridicule. But then it's like, but why do we excuse them then? Why are we not giving that same admiration and acceptance to literally the person down the street that lives next to us, right? Why is that? And I guess I also have to say that celebrities do get backlash for what they wear and how they look too, but I just feel that it's in a different way. Like, I guess if you go in the comment section of any famous person's recent posts, there'll be a lot of people, what is that outfit? Why would never wear that? Blah, blah, blah. Like, actually, people probably say really, really mean things because people on the internet, they love to hide behind those keyboards. But it's just crazy because in real life, people like stare you down. And I'm also thinking, I guess it does depend where you live, because if you're living in Los Angeles, it's probably a lot more normal. If you're living in New York or Milan, a very big fashion city, it's more common to have more, what's the word? Per se, outrageous outfits or unique looks. But then I'm like, why? But why? Why, especially now with the globalization and with social media and everybody seeing everything online, why would it not be normal for me to go out to a bar wearing like a gown? Or me to go just out to dinner one day wearing my version of Miley Cyrus's crazy outfit? Do you know what I mean? Is it because we don't have the same appreciation for the everyday human? Is it because we believe that celebrities can get away with anything so we don't bat an eye? And if that's the case, then where's the accountability when they do something that's bad or perceived as bad, or when they do something rude, or when they treat someone wrong? You know what I mean? And so I wonder if it's kind of a double-edged sword. And I know that celebrities get a lot of slack, and I don't know, I can't speak for that experience because I'm not a celebrity, but it'd be really interesting to dive into that and like talk to someone who has these like really interesting experiences living in the public eye. it's quite interesting to me. I also feel like this might be the shortest episode to ever exist because I'm literally just, it was pretty much this one thought that I wanted to kind of talk through and flesh out, but really there's not much else to it except for the fact that I would love to know what is happening. Like what? um and why we make those excuses for celebrities when we don't for each other. And why we don't accept our own real life fashion choices. And it is interesting because in some communities too, like for example, like the queer communities, I feel like it's a lot more accepted again, or like in festival spaces when you're at a music festival, it's a lot more accepted to kind of wear whatever you want and look however you feel. But then when you come back to quote unquote normal life, or you come out of these safer spaces, it's this weird judgment that is placed on you. And this is speaking from personal experiences. Like when I go to a music festival, I am wearing whatever I want, like a lot of revealing stuff, a lot of like bright colors, or doing crazy makeup and hairstyles and glitter everywhere. But then if I were to show up to work, which I know work is a difficult thing, but if I were just to show up to brunch with my friends and there wasn't a theme, it wasn't a bachelorette party, if I was just to show up to brunch, for example, wearing, glitter on my face and fishnet tights with like random colorful thing and clips in my hair. I don't know, if I was to wear an outfit that I'd wear at a festival in everyday life, there is a weird stigma that surrounds it. I also follow this content creator who is so incredible. He is a creator in the queer space. He is a gay man who wears a lot of super revealing, super fun, flashy, in your face outfits, and I just admire him. And I guess you could maybe put him in that celebrity category now because of his quote unquote influencer type status. He has a lot of followers and he is in the public eye due to the content that he creates online. He's a normal person going to school, dressing this way to class, and kind of documenting his experiences. His name is Zachary Wilmore on Instagram. He probably does TikTok and stuff too if you want to check him out. But it's so intriguing to me. Lately, I've been building up my wardrobe in a way that makes me feel happy and excited about clothing rather than just, oh, this is like a socially acceptable outfit, jeans and a t-shirt, a flannel and my boots. Like I've been trying to curate pieces that I'm really excited about in a wardrobe where I feel excited to express myself and have fun with clothes. It's like one of those things, it's like kind of like food. A lot of people love food in this way because it's like, oh, you have to eat it anyway, so why not get creative and make good stuff or go to try all these restaurants. And to me, I feel like, especially with secondhand fashion, vintage items, that's how I want to feel about clothes and style is I have to wear clothes anyway. I want it to be clothing that I feel excited about and confident in and celebratory with. I wouldn't call myself like a follower or rule follower in a lot of ways, but then I look at myself making these conscious fashion decisions to where I'm like, oh, I am actually doing the opposite. I am being a follower. I am dressing in a way that it'll be acceptable to go, to the post office or to a coffee shop or to brunch. And I hate it because, like, first of all, I'm going fully against what myself and what I believe in and what I want, which feels so unlike me. And then also I'm buying into this BS that only celebrities or, people with this whatever status can dress how they want to dress. I think that maybe if I just start dressing like a celebrity and wearing whatever I want fully, truly, all the time, wherever, whatever, then maybe I wouldn't even have been having this conversation in the first place. But I really would like to know if you relate, if you feel like you are stunted in your style because of societal pressures. Yeah, definitely drop a comment on this episode, whether it's on YouTube, Spotify. I don't know if Apple can do that. And if it does, I don't know how to access those. Or even shoot me a DM because those are always open. I want these podcasts to turn into conversations. I want this to be a collaborative effort. This is, yes, it's like quote unquote my corner of the internet or whatever. But I wouldn't exist without community. So that's what I'm trying to build here. Seriously, I want to know your experiences. And yeah, or even send me your most fun outfits. I want to see that because I don't care if you're a celebrity or not. I'm not going to judge you for what you're wearing. I don't even think I really meant for this episode to become about feeling comfortable in your clothes, but like it really is like, I think that's where the question itself comes from, where does it come from? Why do we feel these ways? And why is it acceptable when a celebrity does a certain thing or dresses a certain way or wears a certain thing and not for the everyday freaking dude? So, yeah. So my favorite part of every single episode is when I get to recommend to you a song that I've been listening to on repeat, because I believe that music binds us together. We're talking about celebrities. So many famous artists have the most incredible wardrobes. So let's talk about it. I'm going to recommend the song Cook by Sofi, Tukker, and J Balvin. It's a fun, kind of like pop EDM little jam. It's a catchy beat, and I think that's why I've been playing it on repeat so much. It's a really catchy beat. It makes you want to just like strut down the street, down the catwalk. So definitely recommend that. Listen there. It'll be linked in the show as always. Thank you so much for being here. Leave a review, share with a friend, do whatever you got to do to push this out there. It's really helpful. Word of mouth is the biggest thing. And find me on all the socials and all the things. Find my YouTube channel, blah, blah, blah. Okay, I'm going to end this here. Thank you. Bye.